Do you make of a 1-1 at the end of that?
Same as what you would have made of it, really. I'd have took 1-1 at half time, that's for sure. We couldn't get going, we couldn't get hold of the ball, we couldn't pass it, we couldn't do anything really. But to be fair to them, the second half we came out straight away and had a couple of chances. We scored our goal, and I'm telling you, that was 100% penalty, right? 100%.
The Billy Waters incident?
Yeah, the Billy Waters incident, and then he gets a yellow card for it. And then of course, if it's not 2-0 and it's only 1, they're going to throw the kitchen sink at you, which they did. And we defended for most of the game in there, but too many, and it was one too many in the 95th minute or whatever it was. In the 95th minute. So I win it, and that was disappointing, because we could have come away with a nicked 3 points, and it would have been nicking 3 points, to be fair. But some of them are not really turned up yet. Some of them have still got to prove themselves at this level, and I'll give them a little bit of time, but I can't give them a lot of time.
The Waters incident, I suppose the question you asked, and indeed Billy would ask, was, having got past the keeper, why would he go down?
Yeah, exactly. That's the question. But no, it's easier when it's like a baying crowd to not give the penalty and book the player. It's an easier decision for him. But anyway, that's what happened, and I was disappointed. You can't talk to him, can you? You can't do anything about it now. It's done. So we go back a long trip with a point, and we'll see whether that's a good point later on.
The goal was very well created and beautifully finished.
Yeah, it was. It was a super break. It was just after we'd had a great break. Was it just before with dates? He just couldn't get it. That was a great break as well, and we looked like we was doing what we asked them to do in at half time, and that was to pass and move, but not just move, sprint. But then they got their tails up and put the fourth centre forward on, and that at that point you have to keep it, because they got 4 men up front then, and then but you have to defend it, and we defended it right to the bitter end when we didn't.
Day of ups and downs. Russell Griffith was taking tablets during the first half. He didn't appear to look very well, and he made 2 great saves.
Well, no, he was different class. I thought he had a magnificent game. It a couple of the punches that he did, a couple of the saves that he made, a little chip over the bar. He looked a man mountain in there for us, which was great. I thought the 2 centre halves worked very hard. There was 3 or 4 decent performances, but there was 6 or 7 that hadn't come out to play yet.
And it's that thing that managers say, 8 can carry 3, but can 3 carry 8?
Yeah, I might be doing a couple of in injustice, maybe 5 or 6, and 5 or 6 the other way. So I'll have a chat with them during the week. We've got to turn it around very quickly. So we'll see. It's not easy coming here when they've done that to a few teams, I think, and they got, was it against Plymouth, was the same. We heard, that they drew that 0-0, but just couldn't get the goal, even though they had a lot of play, a lot of attacks. Anyway, we're going home with a point. It's a long way to go home for a point, but that's what it is.
3 draws. You're the Pool's punters' favourite team at the minute.
Yeah, you keep drawing, you get relegated. On 46 points. So, but we've had 2 difficult away games. Mansfield, Carlisle. We had Leighton Orient, who was, one of the favourites. So we haven't exactly had an easy time of it. 2 away games. This one's a hell of a long away game for you, a Tuesday night. But so we'll see how it all pans out later on in the season.
And Doncaster, to that end, are not an easier side on Saturday, are they?
Of course not. With Doncaster and Crewe, they're both teams that come down from the First Division last year, so it don't get any easier. I'm not frightened of it, but I just got to make sure that the players ain't frightened of it, and that they start believing in themselves a little bit more, because I think I said in the week, I believe in them more than they believe in themselves at the moment.